It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I was recently in Lidl's and I picked up some traditional German sausages, Frankfurters, with cheese, made with cheese in the sausage, wrapped in bacon. It's part of their Alpen Fest, kind of every kind of week they do a different kind of food from a different country. I think it's brilliant because you're trying different things from different countries all of the time. Well, I do anyway. I always pick up these weird and wonderful things. I normally just eat them, but I thought this'll do for the review. Now, you can either eat these, they're ready to eat. You haven't even got to cook them. But I'm going to put them in the grill. On a personal level, I'm not going to be able to eat that bacon with the fat on it uncooked. It's just a little bit beyond my eating capabilities, should I say. So let's get these open. Here we go. Spent a bit of time in Germany. I love their food. Oh, I don't know. It's just ham. So I was thinking it might be like some kind of cured bacon or something. But it's essentially a Frankfurter with cheese wrapped in ham. I could probably eat that, but you know what? I bought some bread rolls. Where did I put the bread rolls? I bought some bread rolls from Lidl. I'm gonna heat this up. I fancy it heated up. I want the cheese to warm up. I want to slightly crisp that ham up. And I want to put it in a breakfast bap. Do you know why? Because it's Friday morning. And I need some pre-beer food. Let's get cooking. I'm so glad I decided to cook this cheese wrapped Frankfurter. Because look at that. Crispy bacon. With a lovely now cooked up, wrapped up Frankfurter. Now the first thing I'm going to want to do, got my bread roll all nice and buttered up as I like it. I know it looks slightly burnt. It's not. It's just the bacon's nice and crispy now. We want to check out that cheese really, don't we? So the cheese is going to be inside that Frankfurter. There it is. Now ideally, and in all honesty, I would normally think to put a little bit of mustard on here. And the reason I would do that is because it's the kind of the traditional German way of doing things. But I want to review it for what it is. I reckon if I covered it in mustard, then I would lose that initial, is there actually lots of cheese on this Berner Wursten? Let's dive in then. I would say if it is cheese, it's more that kind of oh. That crispy bacon is amazing. I looked at some pictures online, and the pictures online of this Berner Wursten, every picture I saw, it was slightly frazzled. So the bacon was really crispy. It's really thin bacon, but it's really crispy. So of course I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not from Germany. I don't really know. I mean, I could have eaten these things. They're already cooked. But it's not for me, that kind of fatty like ham. I want that crisped up. I want the fat to crisp up, and it's a bit like the sizzling bacon. What's the thin bacon called? The wraparound sausages. Oh, it'll come to me in a moment. Oh. The crispy kind of grilled bacon is the star of the show here. I'm picking up a little bit of cheese. It's in the texture. You still get that Frankfurter, slightly firm sausage meat in a Frankfurter, but there's a slight slip, there's a slight slipperiness in there, which is the cheese. You do get a sense of the cheese, you do get a taste of the cheese. It's very light. I've just smoked the bacon, just grilled it quite a bit, and that for me with the sausage is the predominant flavour. Oh, that's good. It's really good. I poured an IPA. This is Beer a Flea. It's the Mama IPA. Poured it on the Krups, the subcompact in the bar out there. There's nothing quite like it, is it? Beer and a German Frankfurter. Especially when your German Frankfurter is covered in bacon and cheese. Now, I first fell in love with this format at the Wrocław Beer Festival in Poland. Went out, naturally, all guns blazing, as you kind of do in these situations. Have a few beers, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're hungry. But the lifesaver of these wonderful, well, most beer festivals have great food, but the lifesaver was these German or Polish style sausages, which were just incredible. After a few beers, or with beer in hand, it just kind of, it's like two peas in a pod. It's meant to be. Would I buy these again? Now, they do the Alpen Fest in Lidl. They do it every, I'd say, few months. So it's March now. If these came back in the middle of July, and I looked at the weather forecast and it was like going to be a 30-degree plus day, then I'd go and buy some barbecue coals invite my friends and family round, and I'd buy a few packs of these, and I'd just throw them on the barbecue with some beers, and I'm pretty sure everybody would just love it, wouldn't they? I'm a little bit disappointed with the cheese. In fact, I want to see the cheese content in here. So it's 80% cooked smoked pork sausage. Emmental cheese is 15%. And it's 20% bacon. So it's just 15% cheese. I reckon they need to knock that up to 25% cheese. And then that would make this even better. But it's still blooming good. It is still really good. Especially with a beer. So I'm going to rate it. Some of you might be commenting saying, by crisping up that bacon, you kind of made it a dominant flavour, which I probably did. They're already cooked, so you can probably grab one and eat it. But that fat on the ham, the bacon, is just not for me. It's too much for me to kind of enjoy. So I'm always gonna cook that bacon. But I'd like to know your comments in the comments box. If you bought these and just eaten them cooked out of the packet, is there more of a cheese flavour coming through? As they are, brilliant. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Cooked up. I wanted to squeeze the sausage and get a little bit of cheese kind of spurting out the side. But never mind. That's more of a processed UK thing, probably. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!